Amy Slaton reaches new milestone with boyfriend Brian Scott Lovvorn in heartwarming Mother's Day celebration. Amy Slaton, star of 1000 Alb Sisters, is stepping into a happier chapter of her life, celebrating a major milestone in her relationship with boyfriend Brian Scott Lovvorn. After years of heartbreak, personal struggles, and a very public divorce, Amy is finally finding stability, joy, and renewed hope, not just for herself, but for her two sons, Gage and Glenn. Amy's journey hasn't been easy. Fans have followed her from her early weight loss battles to motherhood and the emotional turbulence of her marriage to high school sweetheart Michael Halterman. Although their relationship started with love and promise, things began to unravel after the birth of their children. Amy often felt neglected by Michael during a time when she needed the most support, and ultimately, their marriage ended in divorce in 2023. Despite the heartbreak, Amy didn't let the pain define her future. As 1000 Alb Sisters entered its 7th season, Amy introduced a new face to her fans, her boyfriend, Brian Scott Lovvorn. The relationship came as a surprise to some, and not all reactions were positive. With concerns swirling about the pace of the romance and Brian's intentions, Amy found herself once again the subject of intense public scrutiny. Yet through it all, she's held her ground, choosing to focus on the happiness she's found in her new relationship. Recently, Amy shared a particularly touching moment on TikTok, a Mother's Day celebration that included Brian and her two boys. The video showed a glimpse of their sweet family dynamic, with Brian and the kids surprising Amy with flowers and a new phone case. In her caption, Amy called the day thoughtful and heartwarming, adding that she felt truly grateful for her sons and her partner. Her message to fans was simple yet powerful, wishing everyone a happy and memorable Mother's Day. The post resonated with many of Amy's followers, though it also reignited concerns from some who remain wary of Brian's intentions. There have been whispers within the fan community speculating that he may be seeking attention or fame through Amy's platform. However, Amy seems unfazed by the negativity. Instead, she appears focused on her growing bond with Brian, demonstrating through posts like this one that he's becoming a meaningful part of her family life. Including Brian in such a personal celebration suggests that Amy sees him as more than just a boyfriend. He's evolving into a father figure for Gage and Glenn. His involvement with the children speaks volumes about his commitment. From all appearances, Brian is stepping into the challenging role of helping co-parent with care and affection, something that's clearly important to Amy as she builds a healthy and loving environment for her kids. While it's still early in their relationship, the couple has been together for a little over 6 months. Amy and Brian appear to be going strong. They've reached significant milestones together and seem to be laying the foundation for something lasting. Amy's inclusion of Brian in family events, like Mother's Day, shows her willingness to move forward and give love another chance. Of course, Amy's emotional recovery from her divorce is still a work in progress. She was hurt when Michael filed for divorce without trying to repair their relationship, leaving her feeling abandoned at a critical moment. But rather than dwelling on the past, Amy has chosen to focus on healing and rediscovering joy in her life. Meeting Brian was part of that process. Their connection has not only brought her happiness, but has also offered her a renewed sense of stability. Even as doubts linger among some 1000 Alb Sisters fans and even members of her own family, Amy is standing firm in her decision to embrace her new relationship. She's continuing to show that she values love, connection, and second chances, and that she's willing to take risks for the sake of her happiness and her children's well-being. Looking ahead, Amy seems optimistic. Whether it's holidays, birthdays, or everyday moments, she's eager to make memories with Brian and her boys. If this Mother's Day celebration is any indication, Amy is finally turning the page and writing a new chapter, one filled with love, laughter, and the kind of family moments she's always dreamed of.